What is going on, friend? Welcome to the next episode of the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls podcast. I am your host, CJ Workamp, and we are talking about the magic pill today, or the lack thereof. Let's get into today's episode. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the next episode of the Fit and Healthy Show. You guys, we are talking about the magic pill, as I kind of said in the opening, or maybe we're talking about the lack thereof, a magic pill, because I feel that it is something that we're all looking for. We're all looking for the easy way to achieve X, Y, or Z. Whatever it is that we want to achieve, we want to achieve it the easiest way possible. And it's not your fault and it's not my fault. I feel that we live in a world where everything is getting easier. Everything is getting more instant. And our desire, our tolerance, our patience for putting in the work and doing what's necessary and waiting the time that's needed to be waited in order to achieve success, our tolerance for it is just getting lower every single day, every single year. Like if you look around, everything is like instant now. You can literally ask whatever smart device you have any question under the sun and you get the answer. Back in the day, you used to have to work for it and figure it out, maybe even like look it up online. But now you don't even have to do that. You can just talk to a device, your phone, your watch, your speakers, whatever it is. You just talk to that thing and it gives you an answer. And even when it comes to like grocery shopping, you used to have to go to the grocery store and figure out what it is you wanted to eat and walk around the grocery store and shop for your own food. And a lot of us still do that. But my point is that now you can just hop on whatever app it is. It used to just be Instacart, but now it's literally like every major grocery store has their own online shopping app. DoorDash, you can shop on more than just restaurants or fast food places now. Everything is just becoming instant. You don't even have to go to the store and get the food that you want to eat. You just go to the app and put it in, and next thing you know, it shows up at your doorstep. I'm sure there's even a company or a part of that will put it in your fridge and stock it for you in your cupboards, because that's the way in which we live. We just want it all, and we want it now. And because everything is going that way, I feel that it is making the pursuit of hard work a dying skill. And so as we're talking about a magic pill, we want to lose weight. We want to get fit. We want to get healthy. We want to be able to achieve a set of results. There is nothing. And I shouldn't say nothing and talk in absolutes, because who knows what's going to be coming in the future. But as of right now, there is nothing that you can click the easy button and achieve the results that you're after. I guess there's surgery and stuff, of course, that you can do and get the results that you're looking for. But as it pertains to achieving results through health and fitness, there is not a magic pill. There isn't something that you're going to take. And people have tried different, magic pill supplements or this or that. And yes, they get different results or better results, or some people do and some people don't. But the truth of it is the ones that do get the better results taking a certain supplement, whatever that supplement might be, they're still putting in the work as it pertains to their nutrition and to their fitness to get that result. And so when I talk about there being no magic pill, there is a magic code or a magic cheat code, I guess. And that cheat code is taking consistent action over a long period of time. That's the cheat code. That's the magic pill. Taking consistent action and doing that over an elongated period of time. You can't take consistent action for one day and expect to get the results that you're after. You can't take consistent action for 1 month and expect to get the results that you're after. And so that kind of leads me to my next point, and that's this: whatever it is that you're looking to achieve, as it pertains to your health and your fitness, whether that's losing weight, building muscle, eating healthier, whatever it is, whatever you're doing has to be something that you can see yourself doing for a long period of time. And I feel that a lot of times why we fail is we go into it too gung-ho. We go into it with a too all-in mentality in the beginning. And don't get me wrong, I definitely think you need to be all in, especially as it pertains to different areas of your life when you're looking to achieve results. But I do feel that there's also a level of commitment that you have to understand as weighed to or compared against what is realistic in your life. We all have different obligations and duties, and we're all at different stages of our life. And so what might work amazing for someone else may not work for you. And you may have to take it at different steps. And so maybe someone beside you, next to you, in your sphere of influence, may be getting results at a faster pace than you are. But that's why we're not comparing ourselves to them. We are comparing ourselves to us. And if you are at all, I actually put this post up on my socials now by the time this releases, it's been about 4 weeks ago now. But I put this post up, and it was just a reminder that if you're at all feeling like giving up, if you're at all feeling like throwing in the towel and quitting, the reason is that you are comparing where you're at right now to this ideal, this thought, this future self that you're after that's not even real. That person that you're trying to become, they're not real yet. They're not actually here yet. But we're comparing ourselves to our thought of where we thought we should be by now. Instead, you should be comparing yourself to where you started, to what you were able to do when you started. And the thing of it is if you're making any progress at all, you're on the path to success. So if you're on a health and fitness journey and you're maybe not where you want to be yet, are you further than where you started? And if you're not further than where you started, well, then you definitely shouldn't give up, because what that means is that life has happened, friend. And it's okay. Sometimes life happens. And what I mean by that is life throws you a whole curveball, and next thing you know, what you thought was going to be your trajectory of success, you had to pivot, and for a short period of time, what you wanted to achieve, you had to go into literally just survival mode and get through the crap that life was throwing at you. And if that's maybe where you're finding yourself right now, guess what? It's okay, but I can guarantee you this: if you stop now, you will not be ever able to get to where it is you want to go. But if you are making progress and you are seeing little bits of improvement, but you're not where you wanted to be or not where you thought you should be by now, again, you're comparing yourself to the future. And we don't need to compare ourselves to the future. They call that the gap. There's an amazing book that I read, and I would encourage you, if you're a reader of any sort, I would encourage you to read this book. It's called The Gap and the Gain. And this book is awesome. And I would tell you exactly who the author is, but I'm losing it right now. But it's The Gap and the Gain. And the amazing thing of it is it talks about how if you're not feeling like you're achieving success, what's happening is that you're living in the gap, meaning that where you are right now to where you want to go in the future, there's a gap there. Because again, remember that future self, that future person has not come to reality yet. And so, yes, of course, you're going to be feeling a little down because you're living in that gap. But if you can take where you're at right now and you can, if you're going to compare that to where it was when you started and look about all the different obstacles, look at all the different things that you've had to overcome and all the different ways in which you've had to maneuver and adjust your life to get to where you're at right here, right now, you can then start living in the gain. And I tell you what, no matter what situation that you might be in, and maybe you're in a pretty tough situation, because let me tell you this, I know that many of us are going through tough situations, and maybe we're not going through a tough situation right now, but we just went through one. Or maybe we're not going through one right now. We didn't just go through one. Well, then there's probably one coming, because that's just how life works. It tends to throw us tough situations. And when we can look at where we are at right now and compare it to all the things that we've been through, all the ways in which we've been able to overcome the struggles, that's living in the gain. And it's living in this realization that you do have what it takes to achieve success. And so as we talk about a magic pill, my friend, that's it. It's living in the gain. It's number one, not comparing yourself to anybody other than yourself. And even then, if you're going to compare yourself to yourself, make sure that you're comparing yourself to where you've been and what you've overcome, and not comparing yourself to where you want to go and what hasn't happened yet. Because friend, you don't know what's to come. We can have the best of intentions, the best of plans, the best of playbook and blueprints. But in an instant, life can throw us a curveball. And next thing you know, what we planned, what we thought would happen, isn't happening. And that's why you find yourself living in this depressed, anxious state, because you feel like you're not where you should be yet. But why should you be anywhere other than where you're at right now? And a question that you have to ask yourself, kind of brutal, honest, truth question, is if you're not where you thought you should be right now, friend, are you really taking the action and doing the things necessary in order to be where it is you thought you should be right now? And the truth is this, and I hate to say it, but the truth is this: if you're not where you thought you should be by now or right now, you're probably making some choices. You're probably taking some inconsistent action with what it is that you're trying to achieve. They have to align. You have to make sure that the choices that you're making and the actions that you're taking are pushing you towards where you want to go. And if you are, then you will make progress. But like I said, life throws us these curveballs, and sometimes all we can do is just get by. And that sometimes is okay. I'm here to tell you it is. You have to just get by sometimes, because sometimes it takes every last ounce of our energy just to get through the day. And if that's where you're at right now, I want you to smile knowing that you're doing it, knowing that you are getting through every single day. And I don't want you to lose hope, because where you want to go and the goals that you want to achieve, they are going to be achieved if you just keep on pushing on. So again, if you at all feel like giving up, if you're at all thinking about quitting, I want this to be your encouragement to keep pushing on, because there's no magic pill. But if you stop now, I can guarantee you, you're not going to reach where it is that you want to go. Do not stop. Keep putting in the effort. Keep taking the action so that you can achieve the success that you desire. And remember, there's no magic pill, but the magic pill is this. It's taking consistent action in the correct direction, because you can also take consistent action that doesn't actually move you towards your goals. So it's taking consistent action in the direction of the goals that you have. But then the second part of the equation is over an extended period of time. And the kind of sucky thing about that extended period of time, that extended period of time is different for everybody. Because I don't know exactly how long it's going to take you to reach your goals. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take me to reach my goals. But I know this: if we do not give up and we just keep going, we'll eventually get there. I had somebody ask me the other day, CJ, we just hit 9 years at FitBody in May, and they asked me, CJ, how'd you get to where you're at today? And the awesome part about that, as I was talking, we've got 2 locations in Sioux Falls, and both of them are running, operating, and the team is actually right now, as I'm recording this, it is, 9 o'clock on a Monday. So we've got a session running at West. We've got a session just getting done at Central. And then we've got FitBody Forever getting ready to start. And all of my team members are making it happen. And I'm here able to shoot this podcast and deliver it to you so that you can get more value from what it is that we do at FitBody here in Sioux Falls. And they said, how did you get to that point? Because I tell you what, in the beginning, it was just me. I didn't have any staff. I was young, naive. I didn't have a clue. People even asked me too, they're like, how did you get into FitBody and how did you pick that as a franchise? And the honest truth is I didn't even know what a franchise was. I just found, and this is it. I don't know if I ever told you this, and I think probably one of the episodes I have, but I had a passion for health and fitness, and I had no idea really how to run a business. And it just so happened that I landed on this web page, and that header of this web page was, do you have a passion for fitness but don't know how to run a business? Click here. And I'm like, man, if anything is speaking to me, that was speaking to me. So FitBody marketing back in 2014, way to go, because you definitely got me to click right there because I had a passion for fitness and I had no clue how to run a business. And that was my extent in my research of really researching what FitBody was or what a franchise was, because I didn't know. But they asked, how did you then end up here if you started where you started with just you, one only person, running the gym, running the sessions, doing the sales, doing the nutrition meetings, doing all the different things to keep the gym going? How did you end up here? And I said, I just took consistent action, and I did it for a long time. I've been doing it now for 9 years. And oh my goodness, friend, not all 9 years have been just, roses and flowers and just amazing. There's been a lot of hard times. But I just knew that if I kept taking consistent action, that eventually I would get there. And I remember getting to a certain point in my journey with owning FitBody where I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. I seen the amount of bills that I had to pay, and I seen the amount of income that I had coming in. And let me tell you the bills I had to pay compared to the income coming in, the bills were much higher. And I didn't know how I was going to pay those bills. But that was kind of out of my control. What was in my control was, you know what? I don't exactly know how I'm going to get there, but I know what's in my control and what can I do that would be consistent action towards getting me to where I want to go. I can just help one more client. And so I started looking through the clients that we had, and I'm like, okay, how can I help this client a little better? How could I show up for this client just a little more than maybe they're even expecting? And I just started showing up every single day, and I literally did it client by client. And I was just like, how can I make this person feel amazing today? How can I help encourage this person today? I started to really get to know our clients, figure out what it is that made them tick. What struggles are they going through in life? Because like I said earlier in this episode, we're all going through a struggle that maybe no one knows about. And not that I have to know about all of our clients' struggles, but at least if I made myself available to know, I could then know how to show up for that person and be there for them. And so I realized that, you know what I can do? I can show up today and I can do the best I can do for the person that's in front of me. I don't know if that's going to get me a new person through the door. I don't know if that's going to help me get another sale today or add another client to our gym. But what I do know is that it's going to help this client that is a paying member, paying client of our gym. It's going to help them a little more today. And I just continued taking that action, consistent action, over a long period of time. So I want to ask you, what goals are you trying to achieve? And what is something that is in your control that you can do consistently for a long period of time? Because I was talking to someone else about this too, and there's a lot of ways to reach your goals, a lot of ways, whatever that goal might be. As it pertains to health and fitness, there's a lot of different nutrition ways in which you can eat, or workouts and ways in which you can move your body in order to achieve the goal that you're after. But you have to find a way to eat and a way to move your body that you can see yourself doing consistently, step one, for a long period of time. And if you haven't found those two things yet, that's why you're not finding success, because you have to find something that you can do consistent, that you actually will do for a long period of time. Because if you, let's just take keto, for example, a way in which you eat, keto nutrition, where it's high fat, very low carbs, good amount of protein. If that's not something that you can do consistently, step one. Step two, for a long period of time, it's not going to work for you for a lifestyle. It might get you a certain result, it might get you to a certain point, but it's not going to be something that you can do consistently for a long period of time. And that is the two-step magic pill. It's what can you do consistently that's going to move you towards your goal. It's not going to move you to your goal. It's going to move you towards your goal. That's what you can do consistently. And then step two, for a long period of time. And if you can do that, you will reach success. So friend, my encouragement to you today, watching, listening to this episode, is take consistent action that moves you towards your goal. Forget the rest and just do that thing for a long period of time. And you will reach the goals, the desires, and the dreams that you're after. Hey, I appreciate you for spending time with me. I know that your time is valuable and you have a lot of different things that you could be doing. But I hope that you were able to find one or two things throughout this episode that just kind of resonated with you, that are going to help you have, number one, a better day today, and number two, that's going to help you make progress towards the goals that you're after. Remember, work to live in the gain, remembering how far you've come, be proud of that, and work to take consistent action over a long period of time. And my friend, you will reach success. Hey, do me a big favor, like, subscribe, and share this episode. And if you want to come check out FitBody, if you've never tried it out, heck, even if you have tried it out and you're no longer here at the gym with us, go ahead and find in the description of this video or of this episode. It's 605fitbody.com, 605fitbody.com. You can do one or two things. Either one, claim a free week, or two, check out our current trial promotion that we have going on, and know that if myself or my team can help you on your health and fitness journey, we would want nothing more than to see you walk through our doors. Have an amazing day, and know that you're worth it. Know that you can do it, and know that I believe in you. See you on the next episode of the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls podcast. Bye, you guys. Peace.